Let's talk about pests and how to keep them out of your garden naturally without all the nasty insecticides. So, you want to start a homestead? Using eco-friendly pest control methods is a win for both your garden and the environment. Unlike chemical pesticides, which can pollute soil and water, natural solutions protect beneficial insects and pollinators, helping to boost biodiversity. It's all about keeping your garden healthy while protecting the planet. Let's get into it. Natural pest control methods are not only eco-friendly but also budget-friendly. You can use everyday materials like kitchen scraps or plants to help keep those pests in check. By implementing these low-cost techniques, you'll save money while promoting healthier, happier plants in your garden. Natural pest control includes a range of techniques like attracting beneficial insects, using DIY repellents, and practicing companion planting. There that is again. These strategies not only keep pests at bay, but also boost your garden's overall health and productivity, creating a thriving, eco-friendly garden. Ladybugs are like little garden superheroes. They're fantastic at battling aphids and other soft-body pests. By introducing ladybugs to your garden, you can drastically cut down on pest populations. One ladybug can munch through up to 5,000 aphids in its lifetime. Talk about a natural pest solution that's both effective and adorable. I know last year the ladybugs actually is what gave it away. I had been out of town, I think. I came home and checked on my garden and I had ladybugs everywhere. I'm like, what is going on? And because I had an aphid problem, it attracted the ladybugs, and the ladybugs is actually what told me that I had an aphid problem. So if you all of a sudden have ladybugs in your garden and you have not done things to attract them or didn't plant things to attract them, definitely pay a lot closer attention. Look on the underside of your leaves and I can guarantee you probably have a pest problem. Lacewing larvae, also called aphid lions, are also great to have in your garden. These little guys feast on pests like aphids, caterpillars, and whiteflies. Having them around helps keep pest populations in check while boosting the overall health and balance of your garden. Predatory beetles like rove beetles are your garden's secret weapon. I actually hadn't heard of rove beetles, so I'm going to have to do a little bit more research on this one. But these little guys are awesome at keeping pests in check by hunting down root aphids, thrips, and other troublemakers. They have a varied diet. They're the perfect natural allies for sustainable gardening, helping your plants thrive without the need for harmful chemicals. We love that. Most nematodes are garden's unsung heroes. You can't see nematodes. They're like microscopic worms in your soil. They feed on bacteria, fungi, and other tiny little organisms, and some are even used as biological pest control to manage harmful insects. But not all nematodes are the good guys. Plant parasitic nematodes target live plants and can cause serious damage to your garden. So while many nematodes are beneficial, it's important to keep an eye on which types are in your soil. And like I said, you can't see nematodes. They're microscopic. You'd have to collect a soil sample and put it under a microscope to even see them, let alone like people like us, you and me. We're not scientists. We're not going to know which ones are which. So the way to tell if you have not good nematodes in your soil is by gallied roots. And what that looks like is, like if you pull your roots up, there's going to be a bunch of these little balls. I'll find a picture and I'll put it here. But there's a bunch of little balls on the roots. It's definitely very unnatural looking, so you'll know there's something wrong. DIY pest repellents. Neem oil is a powerhouse for repelling pests like aphids and spider mites. So you simply mix 1 tablespoon of neem oil with 1 liter of water, and then you just Use a few drops of dish soap to help blend it all together. Just shake it. And then spray your plants every 1 to 2 weeks and you'll have a pest-free garden, all while keeping things eco-friendly. You're like, wait, soap? But the soap that it's like it's not very much soap. It's not going to be enough to affect your plants. You're not going to have tomatoes that taste like dawn, I promise. Garlic and hot peppers are potent natural repellents. Blend cloves and garlic with hot peppers with water, strain the mixture, and then you can spray that on your plants to deter pests. The strong odor and taste will keep unwanted things away. Just don't spray it in your eyes. Make sure if the wind's blowing that you're not downwind, because that'll have you crying real quick. A simple soap spray can also be effective by controlling soft-bodied pests like aphids and mites. Combine 1 tablespoon of mild dish soap with 1 quart of water in a spray bottle and apply directly to affected plants for immediate results. I think it's something with the soap. It suffocates them. It makes it like so they can't breathe. Think of it like us being in a giant bubble. Like you eventually are going to run out of air, and the bubble, like if it was on you, would suffocate you. Mint is a fantastic natural repellent for pests like ants and aphids. To make your own mint spray, steep a strong cup of mint tea, strain it, and spray it directly on your plants. You can also plant mint nearby and it will work its magic by naturally keeping pests at bay. Talk about fresh, eco-friendly solution. I'm going to plant a shit ton of mint on my back porch this year because I have had the worst year with flies. It must be because I have so many animals in my backyard, but it's absolutely ridiculous. Trap plants are a clever way to protect your garden by attracting pests away from your valuable crops. If you haven't heard of a trap plant, keep listening. So you strategically plant certain plants and it will lure bugs to that plant. So like aphids, caterpillars, and beetles, and it will feast on them instead. Certain plants can draw aphids away from your veggies or marigolds and distract the beetles. It's like setting up a decoy, and it's a buffet for the pests. Trap crops is it's a clever way to deter pests without spraying anything on your plants. Companion planting, once again, there it is. It's all about pairing plants that help each other thrive. So planting basil next to tomato not only repels pesky hornworms, but it boosts the tomato's flavor. It's like giving your garden a dream team of plants working together for a happier, healthier harvest. We went over this in the last video. Companion planting is great for a lot of things, pests being one of them. Floating row covers are like a protective shield for your plants. They let sunlight and rain through but keep the pests out, giving your garden a natural chemical-free defense. It's a simple way to protect your crops while keeping them happy and healthy. Inviting natural predators like birds, frogs, and spiders into your garden can significantly reduce pest populations. These creatures naturally consume harmful insects, maintaining a balanced ecosystem within your garden. Regular inspections and crop rotation is key to keeping pests in check. By checking your plants often and early for signs of trouble and rotating your crops each season, you can disrupt pest life cycles and reduce the chances of future infestations. It's an easy and effective way to keep your garden healthy and pest-free. That's a wrap on pest control. Using all these tips and tricks will help keep those nasty pests away. Now, if you're ready to expand your homestead even further, stay tuned for my next video in this series where we're going to dive into the world of livestock. Nothing says self-sufficient like growing and raising your own animals. See you next time.